Hello and welcome to Tiger Tutorial's second part on how to create and get a website up and running. This is the agenda for part 2. We're going to make a simple home page. We're going to put up some images on the home page. We're going to change some text color with CSS and the page title. So I'm going to be using Dreamweaver for the purposes of typing out the HTML, but you can use Notepad. But there are some special kind of parameters that you're going to need to use when you're doing Notepad, but I'm going to make a separate tutorial for that. So type out HTML as your tag, and this declares that it's an HTML page. We're going to be putting the header tags here. Change my caps lock there. That the header tags is just information about the page that the internet browser that the user uses. It will execute whatever in the header tag as far as different things about your page. So we're going to be putting like the home, like the centered home page. It says like home on it. I'm not going to do the CSS yet. We're going to change the CSS, so you can see that it put a simple home there. I'm going to make this a division actually, because I want the home to be in a separate area on the site. So you may not understand all of this, but on my website I have a bunch of different tutorials on how to go about, doing all this. But just hang in there, and we will get this done. Now I'm just going to make some dummy links here for the purposes of showing you that we're going to change the links with CSS. I'm going to be putting an image in here, standard image source tag. I think my root folder is image. GIF. Now I'm going to be grabbing this image right here, so that's what I'm looking for. And I believe the image is pretty large, so I'm going to scale down the size of the image with these parameters here. And alt means like the name that you want to display if the image doesn't load properly on the website. It'll display alt. Alt means like I think alternate name, and it'll just show that. We'll just put some dummy text on the page here. Now, Dreamweaver is pretty nice because when you type in a slash, it recognizes what your last, what this right here, P, type in the slash, and it recognizes it as a P, so I'm not typing the rest of that out, so that's a plus to Dreamweaver. And then I'm going to be making a footer. Usually every site has like a footer, but it's up to the user to decide on that one. And I'm going to be putting a span here because I'm going to be changing the copyright logo color, but I haven't gone over the CSS yet with you guys, so I'm going to go right through this again and spruce the page up. This is a standard copyright, a little and symbol here, and then this, it declares that there's a symbol on the home page there. So that's what that's all about. You can look on the internet and they have a bunch of different logos that you can reference off of and put on your home page. They have like the euro symbol and different dollar symbols, so it can be kind of helpful. Okay, so I put a copyright in here, copyright logo. It's not needed, like I said. but it is cool. So now that we have all the HTML done here, I'm going to be putting some CSS in real quick. And the agenda, like I said, we're going to be making some simple images. So we've done that, we've done this. We're going to be changing the page color with CSS, and we're going to be doing that right now. So I'm going to come up here to the home thing, or whatever you call it. I'm going to be changing the body tag. I'm going to be making the style. We're going to be changing the background style. The background color is going to be gray, and it's going to be like this. Let's make the division style. I'm going to be making it exactly the same. It's kind of hard to type and talk at the same time, so. Alright, so as you can see, I've changed the top color here and the background color of the complete page. And I also want to change like the style of the font. So we're going to use the font family command in CSS, and we're going to be changing it to Arial. Like Dreamweaver does offer, I think you guys just saw that, it was like a command or it was like a pop-up menu where you can choose whatever you want. It tends to make the coder lazy because you just select stuff. So when you guys are learning HTML, which I hope you do, I recommend either, I'm not sure if you can disable the feature, or I'm not completely sure what you can do, but it's not a good idea to just reference off of that until you actually know what you're doing. So we have the white background, the home page up here. The white, usually I have a white so you can read the page. I want this text is already on top, so we don't need to use any clear styles or clear CSSs. I thought we'd have to do that, but it turns out we don't. So I'm going to go down here to the background color of, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. There we go. The copyright down here, I'm going to change the background color of this. So we're going to do division, style, background, color, CC. I believe it was the CCC. No, it was 999. And all these like 999 CCCs, those are hexadecimal color something or other, so you can just go into Google and type in hexadecimal colors and it'll come up with a bunch of different. It just gives a user like a huge variety of different colors you can use other than just like typing in red, green, blue. And Dreamweaver does give you the option of like pulling up a menu here, so once again it does make you lazy. The next thing that I want to do is I want to make the style of the copyright symbol a different color. So I'm just going to be using the color red prompt here, and the span tags here makes it so you can change the color, the text, the type, or whatever in between the two span tags here. So if I took these span tags out and I put this prompt right here in the P tags, all of this would be red. So it just it lets you narrow down where you want to change the information from. I just noticed one thing: we need to change these here to make it acceptable. All right. So I believe we have a lot of amenities that you offer on your site. So this is what it's going to look like in Mozilla Firefox. You can try out some different ones here. If I can get these to open. Yeah, so I guess it's not going to work. Yeah, you guys can see that. So that's basically just how you go about making a site. Oh yeah, change the page title. To change the page title, you go up here in the head tag and you go title, and then you type in like home. You close out that, and we go into preview in Firefox. Yes, it'll make it right here. You see my cursor. It'll change that name there. Instead of displaying this up here, it'll display that. So that is a cool thing. And you can change the favicon here. This is called a favicon. Favicon. So if you go into Google and type in favicon, there's a favicon generator, and I'll be posting a tutorial on that. So I believe I've gone over everything. Please visit tigertutorials.com. I am going to be putting a textual tutorial about this under the Dreamweaver section, so please go and view that. Thank you. Bye.